Good morning, boys. What's going on? We are rolling, top of the morning, wasting no time, getting at you right out of the gates. I hope you're doing well on this great Tuesday morning. Got a fresh little haircut. Wow, it's amazing how much a fresh haircut can just bring the vibes up and make you feel that much better. Woo! Love to see it right there. All right, boys, let's go ahead and recap yesterday, then let's dive on into the action today. A couple of games are in the Premier League. Got Wolves and Burnley, and then Luton, of course, is hosting Arsenal today at their place. We're going to go ahead and ring that cash register yesterday. I think we only got in that one bet. Torino versus Atalanta over 2.5 goals comes in at plus 135. Absolutely love to see that right there. Did you give up? Did you give up? Did you didn't think that third goal was going to come? Okay, I gave up. I didn't think that third goal was going to come, especially when it's Torino who's up 2-0 and you just know that they're going to, maybe have some dumb possession, kind of run out the clock. But Torino, keeping the foot down on the gas pedal, gets the third goal on basically the last kick of the game. You love to see that right there. And what else do you love to see that in the game? Remember on Monday's recap, VAR and all the injustice that they were doing to us and all the heartbreaks that they were doing to us? Well, VAR came through for us because there was a penalty awarded in that game. And of course, like in everything nowadays, you got to go get VAR to take a look at it. And VAR upheld the call on the field, and we will go ahead and award Torino with the penalty. And that's how they get their second goal. So, hey, things are turning around here a little bit. We got VAR on our side. Watch out, boys. Watch out. That's not a familiar place for us to have VAR on our side. See if we can't continue that trend, obviously, today. So, love to see that right there. Up a couple unit in a bit. And obviously, we scraped across some arbitrage money as well as we were able to do a couple of free bets, obviously. Or not free bets, the arbitrage bets, as we always tweet those out. Let's go ahead and keep it rolling here, boys. Did you guys go ahead and watch Monday Night Football? What did you think about that one? Prime time under? No. Not a prime time under in that one. A very much back and forth, very entertaining game. One in which, obviously, the Bengals are able to pull out the victory 34-31. Trevor Lawrence goes down in the game, obviously due to an ankle injury. Doesn't look that serious. Maybe last night it looked serious, but today it just looks like a sprained ankle, and early prognosis is he'll generally be right back at it. But the Bengals getting the win, and as a Bills fan, that's heartbreaker because you're getting to the point of the season where you're definitely, watching the standings and trying to figure out all the help you can get. It just feels like the past couple weeks now, and albeit obviously the Buffalo Bills aren't doing themselves any help, but we're not getting help from anybody, right? We needed, the Broncos could have also used the Bengals losing that game last night because obviously we're both now 6-6 and they own the tiebreaker over us. Just the last few weeks, not getting any help. So obviously the Bills got to take care of things themselves. And what we didn't get a help is we also need the Steelers to go ahead and pick up a loss on Sunday. That's the only good that comes out of this. Otherwise, I crashed and burned in the Eliminator contest. Whenever it comes to an end, we've talked about it, whenever it comes to an end, it's obviously extremely painful, and it is when it happened in NFL Week 13. Tim goes down with me, so I still think it was... Of course, it's one of those things where you're just looking back and racking your brain, but obviously losing Kenny Pickett, due to an injury in that game didn't help. 2 weather delays maybe didn't help, but... all in all, the Steelers can't quite get it done. So absolute heartbreaker right there. As I mentioned yesterday, technically I won, right? I had the better tiebreaker, 226 up against 200. But I think Tim had a hell of a role, and I think he deserved to be rewarded for his outstanding week, going 12-0. So I sent him half the money. So Tim gets $125. He's already received that. So congratulations, Tim. Great run. Everybody come on back next year. Of course, we'll run back the favorite game, ESPN Eliminator, and see if we can take it all the way this year. That'd be the goal. All right, let's also give away $25. How about our second time this season? Back-to-back wins, and this one it's by CD. He comes through again. Connie coming through with another win, picking up $25 last week, picking up another $25 this week. So congratulations on back-to-back. Will you be the first 3-time winner this season? We're all going to be waiting to find out. And if you didn't win last week, well, you all start off with 0 points. So no big worries there. Level footing going on to NFL Week 14. To the comment section we go. And then let's talk a little bit of footy action. And then we'll let everybody go and enjoy their day. Morning, Bill. Good morning, Ross. What's up? Johnny, what's going on? Having a day. And Tim, what is going on, man? Put that $125 to some good use. Hopefully Maybe you can flip it a little bit, put it towards the holiday season, whatever you want to do. But you earned it. Hell of a job, my man. Hell of a job. Put those bets up on the screen today, boys. This is how we're going to go ahead and roll in the 2 Premier League games today. We're, of course, going to go ahead and just continue playing the over in Wolves. Burnley, talked about it yesterday. 14 games have been played by each club. Each team have had cashed the over in 10 of the 14. The home and away also looks really good with 5 of 6 for Wolves and 4 of 6 away for Burnley. So just playing the numbers on this one. You also get, Burnley coming off an outing in which they get 5 past Sheffield. So feel really good about that one. And then Arsenal, it's just a loot and fade. We've talked about it in between the posts. Just a good old Luton fade in this one. I also kind of like Arsenal on the clean sheet. I really don't think Luton's going to challenge the league's best defense in the Premier League. So this should be one-way traffic all game long, and one is which Arsenal should, in the end, secure a pretty comfortable lead. We're going to go ahead and talk about the other 3 bets on tomorrow in Between the Posts. Matt and I are going to do an episode of Between the Posts tomorrow for Wednesday, Thursday in the Premier League, and then we'll run it back on Thursday, do another episode of Between the Posts, and then we'll catch our normal weekend Premier League games that we do on Thursday's episode. So, although I like Villa Man City, we've kind of already talked about that one. We talked about pulling out the ladder on that one, but I'm not quite going to do that yet. I think if you pull the ladder out, you really got to look for lineups. I'm comfortable going with over 2.5 and both teams to score at minus 127 pre-lineups. But if I'm pulling that ladder out, I really need to know who's going to play. We know no Rodri is going to play, so we like that for Man City. They've already been leaky. Without Rodri, maybe you expect even more goals to be scored by Aston Villa. But no Jack Grealish. He's also going to be out due to a yellow card. And possibly no Jeremy Doku. He walked off in the Tottenham game with a hamstring injury. I've already listened to Guardiola's press conference, and whether it's smokescreen or whatever maybe he's doing out there, it's a typical, well, I don't know. We got to see how training goes this afternoon before we can determine if he's going to play or not. Jeremy Doku, if you haven't watched him, he's already one of the best dribblers in all of the Premier League. I mean, he is one-on-one dribbling is already elite and already one of the best in the entire Premier League. So obviously we'd like to see Jeremy Doku. If you don't get Doku, you know you're going to get Foden on the right, but who comes in on the left? Is it going to be Bob? I mean, Bob's good. I like Bob, but at his current level, he's not a Grealish and he's not a Doku at his current level. Bob's got some great potential. He's not even 20 years old yet, so maybe he can get to those levels, but it would be a drop-off getting Bob up in there. So hopefully Doku can play, so that's why we're not pulling out the ladder pre-lineups on that. We'll make that determination sometime tomorrow. Liverpool on the clean sheet. They're going up against Sheffield, obviously. And again, we'll talk about these a lot more, and you can even get Matt's opinion on Between the Posts, but they sacked Paul Hackenbottom already earlier this morning. They're bringing back Chris Wilder. He was the manager before Hackenbottom. Chris Wilder's back in familiar territory. Look, when Liverpool had great success up against Chris Wilder when he was there on his first term, he went up against them 4 times, and Liverpool got clean sheets 3 of those 4 times. And 2 of those times are at Sheffield, where Sheffield was unable to score. It's a golf in talent, to say the least, right there. Obviously, Liverpool is far superior than anything Sheffield is going to throw at them. But manager bump. That obviously scares the shit out of me, so I wouldn't go Liverpool halftime, full-time. I wouldn't go Liverpool team total. There is going to be a manager bump, and when you bring in a new manager, you generally don't fix the offense first. You clamp down on defense. You hope to get a counter goal or score on a set piece is how you usually play the first handful of games, and he's obviously not even going to be able to tweak any real tactics. Hell, he just got hired this morning, so it's going to be a very low-scoring defensive game, one in which I wouldn't be surprised if under 2.5 goals hits, and I think that could also be a nice angle in that game, but Liverpool just has too much firepower. They generally create too much for me to be on under, so that's why we'll just fade Sheffield. They're set up very, very defensively in the first match of Chris Wilder. And then the other match there in Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, under 2.5. Just going to go what's working in these. I mean, we know from Between the Posts, Crystal Palace's game averaged the least amount of goals in all Premier League games. And then you look at what they do at home. They've had 6 home games. There's only been 14 goals scored in their 6 home games, and that is by far the worst in the Premier League. So just play the numbers on this one. It smells like an under. It should be an under, and we'll go ahead and bet it accordingly. And Thursday Night Football, Patriots-Steelers, it's already down to 30. If you hadn't jumped on the under 32.5, you can still jump on the under 30. I would say maybe don't go more, but I don't think it's going to be a 20-10 game. It feels like a 13-10 game. So I would still jump on the under 30 if for whatever reason you weren't able to grab that under 32.5. I think the under 30 is still going to go ahead and be an excellent play. Maybe you have seen some overs lately, but this one with the Seahawks Cowboys, and obviously last night's games are the most recent, I think, overs in prime time, but this one should come right back in under a nice easy under for Patriots Steelers. So we'll got it at under 32.5. Otherwise, guys, we will do between the posts, obviously, tomorrow. And obviously, we'll be back here tomorrow again at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We got a bet Wednesday's slate. Still got to get in a bet for Man United versus Chelsea. Not going to have to force it, but would like to get in a bet for that game. Just in my head, I think I'm going to go under on that one. You look at the stats. 4 of the last 5 head-to-heads have cashed under 2.5. The thing that I can't... Yesterday, I liked Chelsea, and then I started thinking about it more, thinking about who United's been struggling with. It has been teams that can get in their face and just be really physical with them, like Newcastle did. This isn't quite the Chelsea team. I'm not worried about Man United rising up to the occasion, because remember a few weeks ago when they got beat by City 3-0, and then they had Newcastle coming to town from the EFL Cup, and everybody thought they were going to be that much better coming off, a really piss-poor performance in the Manchester Derby. Well, they were equally as awful against Newcastle, and they lost 3-0. But that was Newcastle. They were able to out-physical them. I don't know if Chelsea can do that like a Newcastle side. So, going to hold off. Maybe that's a game where we get Matt's opinion on that game. If he likes an under, then, okay, probably pull a trigger on an under. I do like Chelsea in the first half. Chelsea in the first half have not lost the first half in all games so far this year in the Premier League. They have not lost in the first half. So maybe a draw no bet. And you can get that draw no bet at basically minus 125 over on Bet Rivers. I think that could be another angle in that game is just backing Chelsea, in the first half if maybe you don't like a full game under. So we'll see what Matt thinks about that game. But we definitely already have 3 bets in for tomorrow. Villa City, Liverpool, Sheffield, and Palace taking on Bournemouth. Let me know what you guys are betting down in the comment section before we hang up and let everybody go and enjoy their day. How about them Bengals, Brian? Yeah, buddy. You rule the jungle, man. It's your squad. Hated it from a Bills fan, man. Hated it from a Bills fan. Level on record. You guys own the tiebreaker. Didn't need that. Really needed the Jaguars to get the win there. Really did need them to get the win, but not good. Not good. Cashed it. On that Bengals game, you had plus 13.5 and plus 10.5. Didn't even need the points. Jake Browning looking like a damn near stud out there. NBA first quarter bets. I think there's two in-season games I think I saw. Yeah, 2 in-season games. We can look at them real quick. It is Lakers. It is worth looking up. It is the Lakers. Let's see how good or aren't good I guess the Suns are in the first quarter. Is there on the road? Where's it at? It's in L.A. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a bump for the Lakers. Yeah, they're not that bad at home in the first quarter. They go from 28 to 26. Phoenix. Oh, this is points scored? Oh, this is points scored. Hold on. And Phoenix on the road. Yeah, it's on the road. Is at 30. All right, let's see how bad the Lakers are defending at home. Yeah, 29. And where's Phoenix? 27. I mean, the line should certainly be Suns should win the first quarter. The over-under based on those numbers should be at around 57. So let's see what the numbers are. I would put it the over-under at 57.5, and I would put the Suns at minus 1.5. Let's see what the numbers are. Just pulling up FanDuel because I think they've got always the best first quarter lines. Spread is just a half. The Suns are getting a half. Interesting. Suns are getting a half. Is Durant not playing or something? Or what the fuck? Durant's playing. Interesting. What's the over-under? 58.5. I would take the Suns. I would take the Suns plus give me the half point. I'll take the Suns a half. We allow less points and we score more than the Lakers. Yeah. So, and obviously those are the only 2 games. Yeah, those are the only 2 games. So, yeah, Bill, I would take the Suns. You're getting a half a point. Don't think you'll need it. Expect them to win that sucker outright. see how soccer goes. Maybe I'll jump on that while I'm with you there, Bill. Remember, I did jump on NBA first quarters last time. What we did it was Pistons and Nuggets that day. So I'm not scared to jump on it midday. Maybe I'll come along. Got lucky with your only bet yesterday. The kicker to score over 1.5 field goals. I think you must have taken McPherson. Must have taken Evan McPherson. He was good. He was damn good. That was an entertaining game. We needed that game because we're gonna get shit on Thursday night. So we needed a good primetime game this week. Because Thursday is one that you're probably gonna turn off at halftime and just say tuck me in on that under. And I look forward to waking up to a 13-10 game. It'll be tucked in. My man. Glad to see you, my man. Francisco, what you got? Hard not to like Huang. Hard not to. You could also do Kuna, but I hear you. I mean, I would. Let's see. To me, it just kind of sometimes it comes down to odds. Like sometimes they'll have the odds like really wonky on some players. Let's just see. But I mean, obviously, I like Huang. I've dropped him in some parlays from time to time. So Kuna's 190. Huang's 210, so roughly the same. Obviously not quite. So yeah, Huang at plus 210, and that's not price shopping. Sign me up. I like it. I like Huang at plus 210. Hard not to. Really hard not to. Obviously, Kuna was the one that scored on the weekend against Arsenal, which that's just a tough defense to score up against. So that's a little impressive, but yeah, I mean, how can you not? Holy hell. This is why you got to price shop, guys. I tell you guys this all the time. FanDuel, Huang is plus 210. DraftKings is plus 115. Plus 115 for Huang to get a goal on DraftKings. And on FanDuel, this dude is plus 210. Hell, you get another unit if that hits. You'd earn another unit by price shopping. Got to price shop. Guys always hit me up. They're like, I don't have that bet. What's a bet I can make on FanDuel? Dude, if you got FanDuel, you got DraftKings. Like, get all the books, man. What are you talking about? Wow, plus 115 on DraftKings, plus 210 on FanDuel. Hopefully you got it on FanDuel, man. Hopefully you got it on FanDuel. You're also going to play Damian Lillard to get 25 or plus tonight. I did see that line open at 24.5. The same when I did that arbitrage bet, it was 24.5 on FanDuel and 26.5 on DraftKings. I tried to middle it for our arbitrage bet, but obviously couldn't quite get the payout to work out in my favor, so I wasn't able to middle it. But yeah, I did. I'm sure that's gone up. I bet that's gone up. Let's see. I'm almost certain that's gone up. Yeah, it's at 25.5 now on FanDuel. Still not quite matching DraftKings 26.5. Where is it? Oh, no, DraftKings has come down. So now DraftKings is down to 25.5. So now they're both at the same, both at 25.5. Yeah, I mean it's what, these playoff games basically, right? So hard not to like him in a big spot. He's a big time player, so hard not to like that one. I'm gonna see how soccer goes. I might jump on this. Suns first quarter. I don't understand why they're getting a point. I really don't. Once again, I'm gonna look. So I'm looking at the injuries. I'm not seeing any injuries for really either team. I don't get it. Did they play this season? They played back in November 10th. Lakers won. Shit, and they played October 26th. Lakers won. All right. What'd they do in the first quarter of those games? Suns won 34-25. Suns won 30-18. So most two recent head-to-heads, Lakers win on both, but Lakers get their ass blown out in the first quarter. I mean, that's what the stats show. Lakers are awful in the first quarter. Awful. Oh, it looks like there's one more game. They've already played 3 times, and the Suns won that first quarter 24-20. So 3 times this season, the Suns have won all 3 first quarters. Yeah, I'd be on that bet. I'd be on that and probably, just price shop it. What's it on DraftKings? God damn it. What's it on DraftKings? I mean, the numbers are there. They've already played 3 times. But it's... Oh, you get a better number over on DraftKings. You're getting the same half a point, but you're getting minus 110 as opposed to minus 120. So if you're going to pull the trigger, probably you got to pull it. Let me just get a look at Bet Rivers. Probably got to pull the trigger soonish. you're going to do it. Hold on. Just curious. Price shopping here. First quarter. Minus 112. So the best price is on DraftKings, minus 110. I'm probably going to be on that. I don't understand why the Lakers are getting... Okay, maybe I get why they're the full game money line because they have won the two most recent head-to-heads. It's playoff game, so kind of like the home team, blah, blah, blah. But they ain't won a first quarter in 3 matchups this year. Probably be on that one. Interesting stuff. TikTok live again today. Sure. I can yeah, we can do that. Thoughts on a Wolves Arsenal moneyline parlay? Arsenal for sure. Wolves should. I would think so, Kane. I would. They're the better team. I mean, obviously they're the better team. They're at home. The game's at the Molyneux. Obviously, I like goals a lot more, and I got bit trying to do Wolves against, what was that, Fulham draw no bet. I mean, their games just have goals. To me, it's an easy goal spot, and you kind of live with the outcome because you got great numbers on your side. I mean, Wolves should win the game, though, to answer your question. Yeah, Wolves should win. I like them. What's the recent head-to-head in that? Burnley won, draw. Burnley won, draw. Jesus, draw, Burnley won. You got to go all the way back to 2018, the last time Wolves was able to beat Burnley. Now, I bet if we dived into that, a lot of that is Sean Dice, and there's an under. That's Sean Dice. Like, he's an under coach. So, Vincent Kompany, obviously, again, they've had 14 games and they've hit 10 overs. Vincent Kompany's a lot different than Sean Dice. So, the recent head-to-heads of being a lot of unders don't really play to me. But, wow, for whatever reason, Burnley has, either won or draw all the way since 2018. No injury concerns? Let's get a look. Still no Neto for the Wolves. Don't like to see that. Jose Sa is questionable with a back injury. That plays into our over. The Wolves don't have their number one goalkeeper, so I like that. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can quite get it on that, Kane. I just say go for goals. I say just go for goals. I don't know if I can quite get in on that one. Wolves are winless in their last 5 Premier League games against newly promoted sides. 3 draws and 2 losses. Yeah, I don't know if I can get on a Wolves Arsenal parlay, man. I don't know if I can quite get there. We're still thinking about the ladder of the City game. We'll make that decision tomorrow, Ryan, once we get lineups. It really, man, if Doku's in there, it's just yank it and pull the trigger. If it's Foden and Bob, probably just roll with the 1-unit play. I don't know. Just need to see lineups. Obviously, no Grealish, no Rodri. You're going to go ahead and play the Wolves money line, but Arsenal away, not so confident. I'm going corners on the Arsenal match. I mean, they'll win. Even if they win 1-0 and I don't hit my team total, they're beating Luton. They're going to beat Luton. They will be beating Luton, 100%. They'll be beating. It's funny. That's a great thing. That's why we love talking sports, right? You're more confident in Wolves. I'm more confident in Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal is the best defensive record in the Premier League. First place, flying high. Who scored the most goals in the league? Let's see. Arsenal's got 29. That's 4th best. That's behind Liverpool, City, and Villa. Oh, and Newcastle. Shit. I don't know. I'm more confident in Arsenal, though, but I hear you. What's up, Dejent? What's up, my man? Are you and Matt doing your show today? We're going to do tomorrow, Thursday. We're going to go back-to-back days. We obviously, on tomorrow's show, we'll catch all of Wednesday's games and the 2 on Thursday. And then on Thursday's game, we'll catch the 10 games that are, Saturday, Sunday, and maybe there's a game on Monday, but, the normal weekend slate on Thursday's show. So, yeah, we will do that. We'll do that. Patriots team total under 6.5 plus 250. Yeah. What was the total you guys were talking about yesterday? Wasn't it the 18.5 or the Steelers or something? I mean, all of it, man. Just all of it. All the unders. All the unders. I'm here for it. So, Kane, we'll see you tomorrow and we'll see you Thursday. Back to back, my man. Back to back days. We'll do it. All right, boys, that's how we're going to go ahead and roll 2 bets for today, possibly adding Suns in the first quarter, +0.5 at -110 over on DraftKings. Go ahead and get it in now if you want. Otherwise, wait for me on Twitter if I pull the trigger. For now, it's Wolves Burnley over 2.5, Arsenal team total over 2.5. You know, that corners, you got me thinking now. Corners burns me and pisses me off, but all right, now you got to, all right, hold on. Not only do I need to look something up, but hold on. Are you doing team total or you're doing full game? Obviously, you're not doing full game, right? You don't think Luton's going to contribute many corners to it, I assume. So you'd have to go over 6.5 corners to get anywhere near a decent price. I'm curious when Luton's away. Let me look up the corner stats. I got this. It's a bookmark on my thing. Give me a second. I'll get it for you guys. It's not a bad angle. Corners in Arsenal. I mean, Luton's tough. Corner stats. Let's see. Overall, Luton's game, 71% of the time they're going over 9.5. What is 9.5? It's -148. Let's go look at their opposition, because obviously the opposition is getting all of those. Corners, 4. Arsenal is getting, let's see, you'd have to get over 6.5 to feel comfortable. Let's see. They're getting that 71% of the time. And then, where's it? Luton's home. Yeah, Luton's home. When Luton's at home, you're getting over 9.5 corners 83% of the time. What if you did a little Arsenal corners and a little money line? What is that parlay at? -136. Hold on. Now you got me curious. Corner stats piss me off, but that's how many they get against Wolves. Only 4. And where does Wolves fall on that same stat? I see, a lot different though. Wolves games only goes over 9.5 43% of the time, and Luton was 71. So not a good comp, seeing how many they got against Wolves. Who's near them? Have they played Villa? They haven't played Villa this season. Have they played Forest? Forest is a good comp. Of course, they haven't played Forest either. What about Spurs? There's been a North London derby. I remember. There's been a North London derby. Where the hell is that game? Oh, they did play Nottingham. Second game of the year. Or first game of the year. They got 8. That's a good comp. They got 8 against Forest. I thought they had played Tottenham. I thought there was a North London derby. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. They got 11. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on the corners, man. I hear you. I'm going to price shop that. I'll look at another comment. I saw a couple more come through. Shit, guys just knocked on my door there. I'm getting a new couch. Shit, I got to run. God damn it. I'm going to look this up. I'm coming! Fuck. All right, hold on. I'm going to add some corners on here. I got to run. Fuck. But they're the away team, over 6.5. Ooh, that's +103. I may be coming along with you guys. Follow me on Twitter. I'm probably going to come in along that. I do like those corner angles. Appreciate that. Newcastle, baby. Newcastle. Got any NHL tips, trends? Got nothing. I haven't even looked at it. You got KD 25, Arsenal clean sheet +125. Pats team total over 200. All right, guys, got a guy on my front door trying to deliver a couch, so I got to run. We'll see you guys twice tomorrow here and between the posts. Have ourselves a great day. I'm probably going to add this. Get on Twitter. I like this look. My man. All right, see you, boys.